Namaskar, a warm welcome to World News, an Indian perspective on All India Radio. This is Manoj Singh Rana bringing glimpses of major developments of the day from across the globe. The headlines: Vietnam is an important pillar in India's Act East policy and partner in the Indo-Pacific vision, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Russia stands by India's claim for a permanent seat at the UN Security Council. India suspends flight services with UK amidst global concerns of a new strain of coronavirus. US Congress reaches at an agreement on the $900 billion COVID relief package. And 5 Guinness World Records on the annual at the India International Science Festival 2020 beginning tomorrow. Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, held virtual summit with his Vietnamese counterpart Nguyen Xuan Phuc today, calling Vietnam an important pillar of India's Act East policy and vital partner of Indo-Pacific vision. Mr. Modi said Indo-Vietnam relations are growing rapidly to new areas. The Prime Minister said both nations will implement a joint vision document 2021-23 as they become members of the UNSC next year.
इस जॉइंट विजन फॉर पीस, प्रॉस्पेरिटी एंड पीपल में विश्व को हमारे संबंधों की गहराई का एक मजबूत संदेश जाएगा। हमारी वार्ता के साथ साथ दोनों देशों के बीच 7 महत्वपूर्ण समझौते भी साइन हुए हैं। इनमें रक्षा, वैज्ञानिक रिसर्च, परमाणु ऊर्जा, पेट्रोकेमिकल्स, रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी तथा कैंसर के इलाज जैसे विविध विषय शामिल हैं। हम अपने विकास सहयोग और सांस्कृतिक संरक्षण के क्षेत्र में भी नई पहल ले रहे हैं।
Mr. Modi said that India views its relations with Vietnam with a long-term and strategic perspective. He added that peace, stability and prosperity in the Indo-Pacific can be enhanced by this partnership.
हम वियतनाम के साथ अपने संबंधों को एक लॉन्ग टर्म और स्ट्रेटेजिक व्यू से देखते हैं। इंडो पैसिफिक रीजन में पीस, स्टेबिलिटी एंड प्रॉस्पेरिटी हमारे साझा उद्देश्य हैं। इस क्षेत्र में स्थिरता और शांति कायम रखने के लिए हमारी साझेदारी महत्वपूर्ण योगदान दे सकती है।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi also addressed the 6th Indo-Japan Samvad Conference virtually today. He said societies that are open-minded, democratic and transparent are better suited to innovate. The Prime Minister called for a broadening of growth agenda and that growth patterns must follow a human-centric approach. Highlighting the importance to promote the ideas and ideals of Lord Buddha, Mr. Modi proposed the creation of a library related to traditional Buddhist literature and scriptures. He said the library will be a platform for research and dialogue between human beings, societies and man and nature. The Prime Minister underlined the importance of dialogue or samvad, saying it should spread spirit of positivity, unity and compassion across our planet. India and Russia celebrate a decade of strategic partnership today. It was on this day in 2010 that Russia-India strategic partnership was elevated to a special and privileged strategic partnership. Ambassador of Russia in India, Mr. Nikolai Kudashev, asserted that the friendship between India and Russia is limitless, trusted, strong and coherent despite global turbulence.
Russia consistently supports the permanent membership of India in the United Nations Security Council. We are working very hard to fight COVID-19 together with India and now advancing to jointly produce Sputnik V vaccine.
He said that defense cooperation between the two nations has moved towards co-development and co-production of equipment and ancillary devices. The Russian ambassador to India added that work is on for an early conclusion of the Indo-Eurasian Economic Union FTA and the International North-South Transport Corridor. India has temporarily suspended flight services from the United Kingdom till 31st December. The decision has been taken in the wake of reports of a new variant SARS-CoV-2 emerging there. India's Ministry of Civil Aviation said that passengers arriving from the UK in all transit sites should be subject to mandatory RT-PCR tests on arrival at their airports concerned. Those found positive on arrival would be sent for institutional quarantine. Those found negative are advised home isolation for 7 days. France, Germany, Italy, the Netherlands, Belgium, Austria, Ireland and Bulgaria had all announced restrictions on the UK travel earlier. Meanwhile, the British Prime Minister held an emergency meeting to review the situation after the discovery of a new COVID-19 strain. This is All India Radio giving you the world news. China's doublespeak has once again been exposed. It has justified its ongoing joint air exercise Shaheen 9 with Pakistan, even as it expressed apprehensions about India's Malabar exercise last month. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin defended Shaheen 9 exercise with the Pakistan Air Force as a routine arrangement, which experts believe is reflective of a larger strategic posture towards India. The annual exercise between the two air forces is being held since 9th December in Pakistan's southern Sindh province near the Indian border. Despite China's cryptic comments on the Malabar exercise, India has maintained that the Malabar exercise is aimed at a free, open, inclusive Indo-Pacific as well as rules-based international order and has the support of other global powers. China said it firmly opposes U.S. President Donald Trump signing a bill that would take Chinese companies off U.S. stock exchanges. The bill requires the companies to adhere to U.S. auditing standards. China's Foreign Ministry spokesman Wang Wenbin said that the move was an unjustified political crackdown on Chinese enterprises listed in the U.S. U.S. Congress has reached an agreement on the long-awaited $900 billion COVID-19 relief package. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell in a tweet said that Congress had reached an agreement and will pass another rescue package as soon as possible. The relief plan seeks to accelerate vaccine distribution and deliver aid to small businesses hit by the pandemic. The European Medicines Agency EMA approved the BioNTech Pfizer coronavirus on Monday. EMA officials told news briefing that it was highly likely the vaccine would work against the new variant of the coronavirus. Germany's Health Minister Jens Spahn also voiced his optimism in the efficacy of the existing vaccines against the new strain of coronavirus. India's Minister for Science and Technology, Dr. Harshvardhan, on Monday addressed the press ahead of the India International Science Festival, Iisf 2020. The theme this year is Science for Self-Reliant India and Global Welfare. Iisf 2020 will attempt to set 5 Guinness World Records. An international science literature festival, Vigyanika, will also be held as part of the event. IISF will have activities like lectures, debate, posture, and paper presentations, quiz competition, among others. Speaking ahead of the event, Dr. Harshvardhan said that the festival was conceptualized to demonstrate India's scientific prowess.
The India International Science Festival was launched with this very aim, to demonstrate the strength and potential of Indian science and technology, not only to the people of India, but to the entire international community as well.
Moving on to sports now. In badminton, the Badminton Association of India, BAI, on Monday announced an 8-member squad including PV Sindhu and Saina Nehwal to participate in the 3 upcoming tournaments scheduled in January. In football, Real Madrid won 3-1 at Eibar on Sunday to move level on points with city rivals Atletico at the top of La Liga. A strong earthquake measuring 6.3 on the Richter scale struck northeastern Japan. Authorities said there is no danger of a tsunami and reported no casualties. The epicenter of the quake was 631 km from Tokyo. India is celebrating the 151st birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. Before we end, let us listen to his favorite bhajan, Vaishnav Jan, by artists from Kuwait. And with that, we end this bulletin. See you at same time tomorrow with the next edition of World News.